Guys, guess what we're starting with today? Bands, all right? We're doing bands, we're doing box jumps, we're doing a PR and deadlift. Last time we were in here, we did sub-maximal weight, which means not the most weight that he's capable of doing. Still left some reps in the tank because we're thinking about that next workout, but we did heavy singles, right? We worked all the way up to 420. Today, we're gonna rep with 380, and we're gonna get some numbers. That's 40, that was the PR from last session. Then we're gonna move it up again. And yes, I wanna get him to 50, where he's doing 50 on anti-rotations. Where is he gonna see that? He's gonna see that in his deadlift and his squat. This is the boring stuff that people don't do that makes them stronger. They see the squat and they're all impressed by the squat, but they don't see this stuff. They don't see the band walks and they don't see the anti-rotations day after day. This is liquid chalk. It's excellent because a lot of gyms have policies where you can't use chalk. This is gonna help with grip. We're gonna use it today in today's session because grip is becoming a factor. I don't want him to use straps because I do want him to increase the strength of his grip, the strength of his forearms. At the same time though, I don't want it to be the limiting factor in the deadlift. If it's his hamstrings, the limiting factor. If it's his lower back, if it's his traps, if it's his glutes, those are fine. We'll work to strengthen them, but we're not gonna stop continuing to increase weight just because of grip. And again, with chalk, you can simultaneously increase grip strength while simultaneously increasing your deadlift. Are you pushing yourself when you're repping it? Are you getting close to where it's at failure? Like, are you doing 250 and now, originally you were doing it for 8 reps and it became easy for 8 reps, or you're doing it for 10 reps, it becomes easy for 10 reps, you're doing it for 12 reps. Somewhere in the perceived rate of exertion, they call that RPE, it should be somewhere around 7 to 9, right? If it's a small muscle group, it should actually be pretty damn close to a 10. So are you challenging yourself with the weight? You can keep the weight the same. If you get past 20 reps, probably useless. It's no longer hypertrophy. It's probably something different you're doing, probably way more anaerobic like threshold. Now we started to even break into like aerobic threshold, different activity. You don't know who kicked your ass. It just knows you got your ass kicked, right? Same thing is true with the weight. It doesn't know how much weight's in the bar, it just knows it's challenging. That's why some days when you train, it's okay to step, especially if you're advanced. Like some days, I'm benching 315 and I'm repping the hell out of it. Some days, 285 feels heavy and I stay at 285. It's still challenging regardless, but then I have to make adaptations in my program. Like, do I need to take an extra rest day? I only trained legs one day last week. I took 280s off training. I almost never do that, but I was tired at the end of the week. I worked a lot of hours and I needed to let my body recover so I could come in here today, and I smashed my legs today, you know? Yep, put your weight behind you, grip hard, lift. Yep, easy. Yep, easy. Keep going, stop thinking about it. Yep, 2 more, stop thinking about it. Push your ass back, do it. Done. Good, great. This is 405 pounds, right? So he's gonna do this. I'm happy with anything 4 and above, but we're shooting for 6. We don't want to lift maximal weight again, so we're really shooting for 6, and I want him to think a little bit less because he knows what to do now. The only thing you need to constantly remember is push back, back, back. Don't start squatting on me. Push your ass back. Go down, back. If you go down, you're going back. No, you're gonna get 6. Right in the middle, lift. Beautiful, don't think about it. Push your ass back more. 3, there we go. Now the next 3 you got. You got this. 2 more. Yep, easy. Done, easy. Good, leave it. Beautiful.
Woo! That's crazy. 405 6 times.
By the way, you could have done probably 8, but we leave it.
I think I could have.
You could have. We leave it in the tank for next week. This is not about this workout, it's about the next workout. It's very important that we maintain these adductors. So you see, again, you see the sexy stuff. This is like the stuff that everybody thinks about. But again, him getting those massages done, him foam rolling those adductors, that's how you deadlift something like that. Go run and you don't blow out your hamstring or your groin, right? It's by taking care of those things. So remember the stuff we're doing on the back end. You're seeing the cool stuff, but we're doing the band works, we're doing the anti-rotations, he's doing the massage, he's eating right, he's doing all the hard stuff that runners don't do. He's putting in the work, guys. So here's the deal, guys. Protein, people think you have to have it immediately after working out. It's more a matter of when did you have it last. Protein can go anywhere from 2 hours to 6 hours based on like what else you're having with it. Certain things slow down digestion, fat, fiber, things like that. If I had chicken and rice, I probably have about a 4-hour window before I need to eat again. So let's say I had chicken and rice an hour and a half before I go to the gym. I work out for an hour and a half, it's 3 hours. I would try in the next hour to get something to eat. That would be my goal. Let's say I ate 3 hours before the gym and I worked out for an hour. I would definitely eat immediately after I was done. Let's say I just slammed a shake, I haven't eaten in a few hours. I eat a shake, I drink a shake, I go work out. I'm good. I'm good for a little bit. Maybe I'm good for about 3 hours, depending on it. Whey protein digests pretty quickly. Just make sure you kind of have an idea that you're having fuel in the tank when you go hit your workout and that you're replenishing it. But don't think that just because you've worked out, you need to eat immediately after. When protein breaks down, it breaks down into amino acids, and then amino acids, how long they take to be digested, takes time. So that's really all it is. When your muscles break down, they need repaired, but you have a window of 2 to 6 hours for protein to break down into amino acids that are then utilized by the body, and what's not needed is then secreted. Easy, right?
Oh my Lord.
Switch the feet. What's a PR for him? He's more than anything. He's trying to cope with the balance. It's not so much the strength. I would like you to take a wider stance. There you go. Much better. So again, it's more balance. You just need to take a wider stance. Go. Work. Let's go. Work. It's just, do you want it or not? Let's go. One more. By the way, I don't go around just saying to people, oh, do you want it or not? Unless I really think that's all that it was. You just needed to work through it. It's hard, it's difficult, embrace the suck, right? You gotta do it. When it starts to be where we can't PR, then we start to look like, why didn't you PR? And then we change the lift. Maybe you're trying to get through here and you can't get it up any further, then we go to rack pulls, right? And then if I'm doing rack pulls, I need to do something to address the entire hamstring. You need the extra time, then you have to do more volume to continue to grow. Those things. Or maybe we just need to back off for a week and we take a week where we deload. You know, those are what you pay somebody for. That's what I do, I assess. Do we need to back up the program or do we not? I'm not there for the good times. You know what I mean? I help make the good times possible. I'm there for when things get tough. You know what I mean? Like, what do we need to add? What do we need to take out? You know, that's the questions. It's also the truth too.